Here we are at Tumblyloft Stud, day 2 of pairing up. There's videos on our YouTube site about how we pair up with information and techniques on what we use, but I thought I'd give you an update video of this year, which is the breeding season for 2020. So these were paired up yesterday. Lee Boars we've got in front of us. Thought I'd just show you this, point out a few other little bits and pieces that we do and see how things are going. So each section we have one pair out as soon as we pair up, and this pair here is a young cock, never been in that box before, paired to an older hen, but that's her box from last year. So that's one thing we do to try and settle new cocks. There's 3 new cocks in this section, so I shall be letting one of those other cocks out later today with this hen, to try and get them to settle to their boxes before the main bunch come out. All birds are fed in their boxes until they're all out. I don't feed them in the trough on the floor until, where is it, down there, until all birds are out of the nest boxes. I go around, it doesn't take that long to feed them individually. All waters are done individually obviously for now, but in the water I put cider vinegar, because we all know that there's going to be in our case shavings is a bare minimum in the water, so it does no harm. Other than that, they're on the barley and conditioning seed mix that I've got them on. All pigeons in here are up to 10 years old that have been paired, and 50% of the stud are the same pairing as they was last year, and then the other 50% are new pairings this year. I have actually got to change one pairing. The box right above the one that's open is a cockbird that's been there for the entire of his life, a 2011 pigeon, but I've decided, although he's a first fed winner and breeder of winners, I've got a young cock sat there doing nothing. I'm trying to focus on youth, so it's time to bring him in and give him a chance. These birds have been awake since 2 o'clock this morning because we can't dim our fluorescent lights, old-fashioned style ones, so they don't tend to be too noisy at this time of the day, but they are very first thing in the morning. We clean out under the grills twice a year, just before breeding, and as soon as we can after breeding. These ones were one of the last to be done. Day before yesterday I think we done them, so we take them all out, get all the muck away from underneath and pressure wash them all off. So this section's here. There's plenty of pigeons here that have bred winners. Box 1's will be a new pairing, new cock, new hen. Box 2 they've bred fed winners. Box 3's a new cock and one of our top hens from Young Moor style. Box 4 has bred a cock to breed 8 first prize winners. Like I say, the first fed winner and so on in here. There's plenty I could go through, but I won't extend the video any longer than I have to. They will stay in the section without going out into the aviaries until I'm happy. At least 75% of the birds have got to come out of their boxes until we let them out there into the aviary. And if they decide to start sitting out there and not in their boxes in here, then I shall close the aviary up and make sure that I can keep an eye on each bird or each pairing until I'm happy. So this is the other section. This is what we call section B. Another section of Lee Boars. Skyfall's top right, one of our top breeders. This is another brand new cock in here. So you can see he's yearling, same as the one next door. Sorted his box all right. You'll have to hold off the ones around him because they're all experienced birds around him, so I'm sure especially the ones below will try and get up and heavy him out, but that's for him to sort out. We do have extra perches in here over the winter, so we normally have 5 feed perches. You see it's still a bit mucky because we only took them off yesterday. 5 feed perches down this centre here each side to hold extra stock over the winter, just so we can replace the older ones with younger ones. They come out, we don't have any extra space for perching, just in case for some reason a hen, especially now, will potentially try and sit on some other perches and not be with her cock. One time saving technique that we do is maybe not relevant to most people, but with so many birds for ourselves, is the day before. So what day would that be? Friday. I went around, put all the shavings in the boxes behind and the nest bowls in behind as well, because these are pushed back into perches during the winter season, so that splits into 2 perches. But before we pair up, I put the bowls and the shavings in, but I only do it in the hen section because I'm a bit concerned that it might wind the cocks up too much and they'll fight the night before. So I've never tried it with the cocks, but I put it in the hen section, which means 50% of the nest bowls and are done, whereas all the shavings I put in cocks and hens ready. Saves us quite a bit of time. This year it might sound quite obvious, but I've never done it before. I've actually put plastic marker rings on each cockbird, numbered top left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Because last year at this time, exactly last year, I was quite unwell. Was able to come out here, but my head wasn't clear, so couldn't think where pigeons go. I know all my birds, I know which boxes they belong in, but I had to have some outside help, and it took considerably longer to do the pairing up because I wasn't able to function as normal. So what I decided now is that if we've got each cockbird rung up with the corresponding ring number for the corresponding section, then anybody can come in here and put the cocks in very quickly, and it's just a matter of looking through the breeding book to put the right hen with the cock. So that is something that will hopefully save us time in the future. One, because my wife Vicky doesn't know the birds as well as I do, so she doesn't know which boxes they go in, so she can just pick them up the same as the kids. Our 9-year-old daughter helped us yesterday. It was an absolutely amazing help. And even our 5-year-old son come on later on in the day and done all the waters that he could reach. The bowls, as you can see, are all offset, opposite corners as such. Drinkers I put on the same, so the drinker is not outside the bowl, it's to the left of the bowl. And also, because we can fold the flap back either way, I tend to put the flap in front of the nest bowl, give them a bit more privacy. Anyway, I hope that's a little bit of insight as to what we do. These birds will go mad when I get out of this section. They tend to be a bit more excitable when you're not in it. So I'll let these get on with it today. I probably won't open up any more. May open one box in each section of new cockbirds, the new cock top left in here, just to get them settled. But other than that, we'll be pairing up the other half of the stud today. So that will take us some time anyway. Started at 8 o'clock yesterday and finished around about 5. Not actually pairing up till 5 because too dark then. We stopped pairing up around about 3. But I could get up early at 2 o'clock in the morning and start if I really wanted to, but well, I'm not that dedicated.